This is my study area in our home. We've made one of the front rooms an office. It's primarily my study area, though Judy does use it some. Everywhere I've ever been, I've had an adequate, even a desirable study place. Some of the churches that I went to had very small, cramped offices, and at least that changed, as in both of the places I'm thinking about, we built new buildings and I had a spacious, beautiful office. In 2014, we agreed to move to Kingsville, Texas. The little church there had gone downhill as the city had gone downhill. They were small in number, only about 60, 70 people as I preached there. They said we could use a retired man who would give us 6 months. When we met with the church, we came away impressed with them. We agreed for 6 months, and that turned into 3.5 years. We liked it so much we almost stayed. Finally, in 2018, we decided it was time to come be with our children and just be grandparents. When we agreed to go to Kingsville, the minister study was in a state of, shall we say, disrepair. In fact, the previous minister had not seen the office as a place to meet with people, and he had a lock on the door all the time. I have a different concept. Before we got there, they had cleaned out that office and repainted it. We added some furniture, some pictures, of course, books on the shelves, and a brightly colored rug that lit up the room. And it became a place that I looked forward to going to for study and meeting people and talking with people. The way people would come in and just sit with me and talk, I think they enjoyed the look of that office also. One of the little things that made that a pleasant place was something Judy and I picked up. I suppose we were looking for something expressly for the office the day we came upon this arrow. It says, "Every good and perfect gift comes from above." James chapter 1, verse 17. Every day when I would come in, I would see that, and it reminded me. If you'll just stop and look, there's plenty to give thanks for. There are plenty of good gifts. And all of those gifts, all of those good things come from God. The building in the Kingsville church was not particularly pretty, but certainly adequate. Look around a little bit. It had usage. Something to give thanks for. The town of Kingsville had been abandoned by so many businesses that it was a little run down. But it certainly had its points of beauty, its value, and its people. I've met a few people who have said that they didn't like South Texas, deep South Texas. It has its beauty. And there are some very desirable aspects of it. And once again, it has great people. As you look for a place that you can look forward to going to, maybe to rest, maybe to reflect, maybe to study in depth, remember, there are blessings everywhere. You can find what you're looking for. You can recognize that gift comes from God, and you can give thanks. Every good and perfect gift comes from above.